All right, you're good to go.
Well, welcome everybody to this Morgan City Water Advisory Committee, which thanks for showing up, Mark. Jake.
Hi.
Gary and
Thank you.
Jeffrey. Teresa, and we have some online, which we appreciate. We'll just get started. It's we have, I don't know if, I guess I'll read this. Morgan Secondary Water Association Water Advisory Meeting Projects. Dear Water Advisory Committee, Morgan Secondary Water Association has reviewed the agenda items for the Water Advisory Meeting scheduled for July 21st regarding the proposed Ridley's addition and habitations development. Unfortunately, Morgan Secondary Water Association is unable to attend this meeting. However, we would like to provide the following information for the record. Okay, this is, I guess, the important part. Ridley's addition, MSWA, Morgan Secondary Water Association, has confirmed that this project will not be connecting to the secondary water system. Therefore, Morgan Secondary Water Association will not provide secondary water service to this development. Habitations development, Cody spoke with Joe Sadler regarding the proposed habitations project. Joe indicated that development will not connect to the secondary water system, as there will be no landscaping or irrigation requiring secondary water service. Accordingly to Morgan Secondary Water Association will not be providing secondary water service to this project. Based on the information provided, Morgan Secondary Water Association has no objections related to secondary water service for either project and will not be constructing, extending, or servicing secondary water infrastructure for these developments. So Gary, where do we go from here?
Well, oh, yes. By contract and under the ordinance, we have to hold this meeting whenever a development occurs. And we have to give the water companies the opportunity, at least to give input on these things. And so we have completed, the city has completed what it is committed to do. And so with that, nobody else showing up except Mark, are there any comments that you might have?
No.
None at all. I'm sorry to get you away from your golf game or
Good to get out of that.
to have you come, but thank you. Mayor, that's our obligation and we've fulfilled it. So I got a question though, is Ridley's online or are they? Is anybody from Ridley's online? I don't mean to ignore habitations, but I think we're done with habitations, so you're good.
Yeah, so Joe,
Is that all right, Mayor? Dismiss him?
thanks, Joe. And you're good to go with water advisory. You've met that commitment and you can move forward on your project. Thank you.
Hey, thank you guys. Good to see you, Jake, and thank you so much, Teresa.
Uh-huh.
Okay. See you.
Thank you. So a question I had of Ridley's is regarding the well, a question that has come up. It sounds like they're wanting to cap that well. Is that correct?
That is correct. That's what we're understanding. So my name is Eric Malmberg with AWA. I'm representing Ridley's for this meeting. I don't know if we have any other people on the call. It looks like Jed's on the call. He's with Associated Foods, I believe. But yes, from what I understand, the existing well is going to be decommissioned and no longer needing to be used.
Okay, then just a couple of questions that came up today in our planning meeting. May I, Mayor, ask the questions?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So the first question was regarding whether or not the well would be abandoned. And I guess the answer is yes. And of course, there's a state process that you go through to do that. But the second question that our engineer had was, well, actually it was our water staff, was that there is, right now, I believe they're using that water system or the water that they get out of that well to cool the building. Is that correct?
Yes, well, so I'm gonna refer to our mechanical engineer was, we were emailing back and forth about that. Right now, the refrigeration system on the building, there's a cooler. And from what I understand, that refrigeration system is it uses the existing well right now to cool the refrigeration system on the back side of the building. The new refrigeration system is going to be air cooled going forward,
Okay.
rather than water cooled. And so that'll significantly affect the overall water demand. There's no longer going to be that water demand for the refrigeration system. On the new system, it's going to be air cooled rather than water cooled.
Okay. Very good. Well, that answers that question. The second question I had was, are there water shares connected to that well? And the city, of course, is interested in any source of water that may cease to be used, because if you cap the well and abandon the well, those shares, of course, after 7 years would be subject to forfeiture. So the city has a longer period of time, and we would be very interested in knowing whether or not there are shares that will no longer be used and that the city might acquire.
I believe that has not been taken off the table, so I think I just need to probably speak with the Ridley's owners and find out what they're wanting to do with those water shares.
Okay, do you know, there must be current water shares that exist in order for them to be using that water, so.
I
Yeah.
can't speak to that because I just don't know enough about it. I'd have to reach out and talk to the folks over at Ridley's.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Would you do that for us, Eric?
Absolutely.
And get
Yes.
back with us? Because
Yeah.
there was quite a bit of interest in what would happen to those shares after the well is capped.
Sure. Yeah,
And
I'm happy
you're-
to.
You're aware of what you'd have to do in order to cap that well? You just
Yes, we would work with
with the state?
yeah,
Okay,
certified individual with the state that would be contract or certified to be able to abandon that well.
okay, all right. Well, those are the only questions I had. They came up as a result of our meeting today. Whenever
Okay.
there's not a source, but a point of diversion that closes off, we need to know what's going on with the water, if that's okay.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay, sounds good. That's all I have, Mayor.
Carly, Joe, is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Did you have anything that you wanted to add?
So one question I had, just because we haven't really delved into the water shares part, is it, I guess, Ridley's, they would know if there was water shares, and if not, is there a resource that we would go to figure that out, I guess?
Yeah, and the answer, may I?
Yeah.
And the answer is yes. Ridley's would probably know. And is Jed, are you aware of anything in that regard?
I am not aware of details about the water shares, but I'm sure that Ridley's would be open to the discussions, as you've mentioned.
Okay, so Carly, the answer to your question is Ridley's would probably know, but if they don't know, the state engineer's office would definitely be a resource to be able to find out what shares exist on that property.
Okay.
But I can't imagine them using a well for all those years and not having a source, of water
Yeah.
for the well. I'm positive they do so. But the city's very, very interested in, in what, looking at those shares and any water that is available, the city's interested in looking at acquiring, so.
Yeah. And I'm asking really just for worst case scenario, if we, need to figure it out who we would contact to kind of get some more information. So that's really all I needed to know.
Yeah, the state would do that, and we'd certainly help you find them if they weren't aware of what they had. But
Yeah.
all right, okay.
Awesome. Thank you.
Okay, well, I guess this concludes our meeting.
It does.
Thank you, everybody that attended, and hopefully the information that you gathered will be beneficial. And we
Sounds
look
good.
forward to you moving along.
Yes.
When we reach out to the Ridley's folks, do we transmit that information back over to, is it Teresa over at the city, and then she'll get it back to whoever needs to see it?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. All right, well, thank you very much for holding this meeting and taking the time to explain this to us.
Well, we appreciate you, and everybody have a safe evening.
All right.
You too. Thank you.
All right.
Thanks again, everybody.
Thanks.
Thanks,
This meeting's
everyone.
adjourned.
We should have had cookies for Mark. That's all I got to say.
Can I just ask a quick question? Tell us about Billy Peterson's property down there.